Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Islam Answers back here with another How Haters Misquote the Quran. This is video number 2 in the series, right? Before I begin, don't forget to like, follow, and learn. And remember, guys, I highly recommend you join my Patreon, where you can get the notes for this video and the various other videos that I've been sharing with you and that I've shared throughout my years, from my debates that I've had, my refutation, my lectures. You can get those notes so that you can also be able to refute these lies and misinformation against Islam that we hear on social media and going on throughout the world. Okay, so join the Patreon and you'll be supporting my work, supporting my dawah, but you'll also get access to these notes that you can use to learn and study and have the refutations for yourself. Now let's begin. Now, this misquotation of the Quran is an easy one because this one, the verse itself refutes the haters. In other words, with this one, you don't have to go to the verse before it and after it to see how they misquoted it. You can see from the verse itself that they ignore what the verse actually says. This is chapter 2, verse 193. It reads as follows, in the name of Allah. It says, "Fight them until there is no more persecution, and religion or devotion is to Allah. If they stop, then let there be no hostility except towards aggressors." What's wrong with that, everybody? The hater says, look, see, this is teaching to attack the unbelievers, to fight non-believers, to kill them, etc. No, it's not actually. As you can see, this verse clearly says within itself, fight them until there is no more persecution. What's wrong with fighting against persecution, everybody? What's wrong with fighting against unjust persecution? What's wrong with fighting against oppression and oppressors? The answer, nothing. But the hater misquotes it and ignores that the verse is talking about fighting against persecution, fighting against oppression. And they even ignore how the verse even makes it clear that if they stop attacking you, persecuting you, then stop and let there be no further hostility except against people who are aggressors upon you. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with fighting back in self-defense. And that's what these verses are talking about. Remember, the context starts in chapter 2, verse 190, a few verses ahead, where it clearly says, fight back against those who fight you, but do not be the aggressor. You haters are misquoting the Quran. It's clear. You're lying and you're misquoting it. It's clearly talking about fighting against fighting in self-defense, fighting against persecution, oppression. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, guys? So again, there you have it. Don't forget, join the Patreon. And if you just want to support, just to show support, then go on ahead and get me a coffee. Use the link, the Buy Me a Coffee link, as you see here on the screen. I appreciate it. And again, let's get me to 1,000 followers so I can start doing lives. Okay, guys? Once again, appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum. Take care.